Hello there and welcome back to this course. And in this particular lecture we are going to firstly we are going to center our text. For engineers, every course apart from engineering is easy. We want to set a gravity for this text to be the center of the screen in the relative layout. And the next thing what we are going to do in this lecture is we are going to remove this action bar at the top, which wasn't in our mockup, so this is why we want to delete it. As you can see, we don't have that one in our mockup. So okay, so the first thing what we want to do, as I said before, is to set the gravity for the text. Okay, so select your text, whether from the design view or from component tree or here. It's pretty easy it's really cool to select these ones with particular views using component tree if you have more elements. Okay, so we want to set the gravity, so select your text, find the gravity, and you want to expand it, and we want to center it horizontally and vertically. So we could select just center vertically and center horizontal, and we have our text centered perfectly. So this was pretty damn easy. Okay, and now we want to remove the action bar, which is this one. So to do this, we can go to our Android manifest file. Just double click on your Android manifest file. Again, this is the file where you kinda describing all the important things about your application. As you can see, which is the main package for the application. In the application tag, we are basically describing our application, such as what icon we are going to use, what is the label, which is just basically at the top of the screen. And we also see Android theme style/app theme, which basically means we want to go to we are referencing add style app theme. So if we go to like values folder and we see styles.xml file, open it up, and you see an app theme which is currently be using by the Android, and we basically want to customize it to our needs. So just go to app theme line parent and remove dark action bar at the end. Now when you have your dot at the end of this line, you can press Ctrl plus space to bring up all the completion stuff and so on. And now we want just basically select this no action bar, not else, but just in particular this option, no action bar. Double click on it, save it, Ctrl plus S, or just press on this icon over here, and now go to activity main XML, and as you can see, we already removed our action bar. And just try to basically run our application and see if everything goes fine and we didn't created some kind of errors or stuff like that, which is pretty usual in like Android development in general, to have a bunch of errors and stuff like this and you try to Google them, which is fun actually. Okay, so our application was ran, and as you can see, we don't have action bar no more, and our text is centered perfectly. Open up our mockup, and this is pretty like similar to our mockups. We could also try to maybe, as you can see in mockups, to make our padding along the relative layout a little bit bigger, and to change our paddings, our margins, go to dimensions. I mean, yes, margins, not paddings. Is go to dimensions.xml, and here you can see horizontal margin and vertical margin, and we can increase them to like 20 dp. Save it, and as you can see, our button was shift in a little bit. Okay, so this is probably it for the designing stage. It was pretty easy to create it. I'm going to create more lectures about designing applications in Android to actually start customizing styles and custom themes for material design in the later lectures and the later sections in this course. But for now, we are going to leave it as it is, and we are going to start actually developing logic for our application and making our application work actually, which is really pretty easy. Which is going to be pretty easy. We just want to press on the I want more button, and the text is going to change. Also, in the later lectures, we are going to change the background color randomly and stuff like this. And yeah, I hope you will like this kind of application, which is pretty simple again. And I hope I will see you in the next lecture where we are going to basically start developing our app logic.